Hey everybody, Diane Brandon Moody here again with 50 Something Love, the podcast that's now in the top 25% of all podcasts, which I'm proud to say because I haven't really tried that hard to make it that, but yay. So I'm going to take it. So, and once again, if you want to learn how to meet people in public and give up on online dating, you can go to dianebrandonmoody.com and get my 50 places to meet people over 50. Because this came about because a whole bunch of people kept telling me, I'm sick of dating apps, but I have no idea where to meet people anymore. So I'm giving you 50 different options. You won't like all of them, but you'll like some of them. And you'll be surprised how easy it is to meet somebody out in the real world. So today's topic: males who are dating with wounded feminine energy. Where did I get this? Well, I'll tell you. I did an offhanded, quick TikTok about women aren't going to pursue you guys. You should do your job. And I mean, it was 15 seconds long and it got 70,000 views, and I think we're up to 6,000 comments or 7,000, something like that. And they were all angry and they were mostly from men. Here is why I am saying that. So many of them in there said they've given up on dating altogether. Now, if that's true, that's fine. You get to make that choice for yourself. If you just are happier being single and hanging out with your buddies, I mean, fine, go for it. Do whatever makes you happy. But I don't really think that that's true in the case of most people who responded to me because they were so pissed. They were so angry. And anger like that is not usually generated when you're happy about your choice. It's a choice that you felt like you had to make, or that you just don't know what to do anymore, or you feel like you've been screwed over. So understanding that a lot of the story I heard was from um, men only, and I wasn't hearing from their particular girlfriend or wife or whatever. So I really am only going by what they said. There are the ones who were cheated on, the ones who were insisting that women only want rich men and they're not rich, and women took all their money. Those were the common threads in there, with a few guys who seemed to be at peace, not dating anymore. That's fine. So here's how I would answer that. Men who are trying to date with feminine energy, because a whole lot of them responded with the fact that we're the prize. I'm the prize. You're not the prize. I'm the prize. I mean, it sounded very childish. It sounded like a toddler who was stamping their foot. And that made me think what this is wounded feminine energy, meaning like everybody has masculine energy and everybody has feminine energy. And if you're a woman, you probably have more feminine energy most of the time. But those times when you're having to do everything around the house and you're raising the kids and you're bringing home the bacon, but you're also having to clean the house and you're having to pay all the bills because the husband ain't doing anything. That is a woman who's having to be in her male energy and it's wounded male energy. And if a man is screaming he's the prize and they need to come pursue him, this is a man who either had a mother who was not very nice, not very good to him, or didn't have a father to teach him healthy masculine energy, or has been cheated on or wounded by some way by a partner or a spouse. So I'm not blaming people for this situation, but let me tell you, folks, you're the only one who can change it. If you are the man screaming about you're the prize and you're waiting for women to come to you and, women cheat, all women cheat, blah, 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 whatever it is, you're not picking very good women. And you're probably not picking them because of the fact that you have wounded feminine energy. If you have that kind of energy about you, you don't have the capability of pursuing the woman who is in her healthy feminine. And besides, feminine doesn't attract feminine. I'm not talking about gay couples, and I'm not talking about trans people. I'm talking about cisgendered hetero couples. Your energy needs to match up. And if it isn't, you will continue to keep finding either women who are too independent to want to be around you, or, you know, are looking down their noses at you because they have more money than you. It's okay to have more money than the guy. Just looking down your nose isn't probably helpful. Um, so you will keep drawing to you the match that you don't want. This is just a fact. This is how it works. And women, the same with you. If you are in your male energy all the time, as a single woman until I was 58, I was in that energy. So I get it. I had a job, I had pets, I had a home, and I was on my own. So I was doing all of that. I didn't want to be on my own. There were, some women are perfectly happy that way. And if you are, go with God, have a good time. But that isn't what I wanted. Yet it took me a long time to realize that what I was doing was wounded male energy. I had a great dad. I loved my dad. In my early years, he was always working, so he was not there as much. We had a great relationship. He died 20 years ago of cancer, and I miss him every day. And we were able to make a lot of that right. So sometimes this could be because you had a shitty father who used or abused you, or was absent, or something like that. This may be how you learn to work in the world. And for men, again, maybe it was you had a terrible mother, an absent mother, a screaming harpy for a mother. You had a wife who, for whatever reason, wasn't capable of being a good wife, and a girlfriend who took all your money, whatever. You've got to get over this stuff, guys, women. You got to get over it, because you're going to just keep on finding the people that match who you think all women or men are. And that's just going to keep solidifying in your brain that all women just want your money. Of course, that's not true. It's not possible for 3.5 billion or 4 billion people on the planet. Women are a little bit over half. Of course, that's not true. This is silly. It's just your experience has been that so far, but you're drawing it to you and you're going with it. So don't do that. So if you want to know more, reach out to me at info@dianebrandonmoody.com. I'd love to chat with you about that, how we can get you into more secure feminine energy, more secure male energy, and how we can learn to attract or be with the people who fit what we're looking for. You in? I hope you're in. I'm looking forward to talking to you soon. Bye.